G'day, Andrew Murray here from The Apartment Specialist, talking about what is the best way to sell an apartment. Is it selling with a price? Is it negotiation? Is it by tender? Or is it by auction? Now, it would be fantastic if there was one answer, because it would make my job so much easier, but unfortunately there's not. You've got to match the apartment to the method and what suits. And rather than me go on and on about all the different types, because there are so many different options depending on the apartment, I thought I'd show you. Now, I'm going to be talking about auctions here to use it as an example, and the reason why is not because auctions are a bad method, not at all, they can be a fantastic method. It's more about that auctions are public, and so the statistics or the sales are in the newspapers and published regularly by other sources, so I can show you this. So here we've got an article done by interest.co.nz which is talking about the amount of apartments being auctioned and how a lot more are being passed in than not, but then others, as you can see here, others continuing to attract very competitive bidding. So how can you have one lot of auctions of apartments being passed in and another lot of auctions of apartments being very attractive? Now it comes down to the type of apartment. So you can see again, you've got 5 apartments sell at auction of 11. And this is telling me that 5 of the apartments met reserve out of 11, which means, yes, you can, there is a bit of luck in auction, but it's telling me that in most cases, the 5 decisions to choose auction here were the right ones, and the other 6, the wrong method of sale was chosen to get the best price because that apartment did not suit the method. Now, this can cause a lot of stress for owners because the blanket approach is a lot easier for being a real estate agent. It's less work. The auctioneer does most of the work. You've got set open homes. It's a small time frame. You ask for more marketing from the owners. And as an agent, you get paid more if you choose auction because it makes the agency look better. But at the end of the day, it's about results. And you can see here, this is the the CEO of the Real Estate Agents Authority. So these are the ones that deal with complaints for real estate agents. And they're saying the most complaints they get out of anything is from auctions. And it's linked to, as it says, owners selling at auction feel pressured by the real estate agent to accept a lower price than their reserve. Now, the reserve is the minimum price an owner will accept. And when you're going down this path, I'm reading this, it's telling me that the wrong method of sale was chosen, and when it came down to the crunch, an agent would like to get the sale, and so there was a bit of pressure from the market because you've got all these people at this auction wanting to buy the property, but not at the price that the owner wants to sell it at. And in my opinion, that's not a happy client and not a position a client should be in. So we decided to do a study, and again, this is not about auction being the wrong method of sale. It's about auction being the right method of sale for the right apartment, and listing with a price being the right method of sale for that particular type of apartment. So we took the last 200 apartment auctions up until the end of last year, and we looked at every single one, and we looked at how many were passed in or had no bids, 47% out of 200 auctions. So that's it's like 90 something, and 34% met reserve, so that was the lowest price an owner would take, and 19% achieved a record price in that building. Now that's, to me, that 19% is fantastic because some of these results were absolutely phenomenal and even surprised me in some cases, and so the right decision was made. But the other two, marginal, 34% meant it was okay, it sold, it got the minimum reserve, it got market, but 47%, that's just far too high. And it's telling me that in the market that we're using auction too much. And as an owner, you need to know what is the best method. And as the actual professionals are choosing it too much, what I'm going to do is just talk to you about how you can actually know, and how you can actually have some insight to the process. So you can see we did the study, and then we obviously looked at every single sale just quickly, and every single one, and matched them to the previous record price. But I won't go into that. If you want some more details, just ask me and I can send it to you. So you can see there, auction is a great method of sale for achieving great prices, but only in certain circumstances and for certain apartments. So as an owner, you need to be able to know which is the best method of sale for you. And the best way you can do that is to ask the agent to give you the last 3 sales statistics, as in the top 3. What are the 3 highest prices achieved in your building, and what method of sale achieved those prices? And that'll give you a very good indication if your building suits auction. Because there are some buildings that really suit auction, but unfortunately, as you can see by the statistics, most don't. But again, it's not about auction being a bad way, it's about using it in the right place, and using as well as listing with a price, tender, and negotiation. Anyway, Andrew Murray, Auckland's leading apartment specialists. I hope this has helped. Cheers.